Hello, and now I wanna do a quick update on the Permansor Terrae after testing it with multiple teams in perfection, in anomaly arbitration. I mean, other mods doesn't really matter for me because it's too easy.
Looks like a tough one.
So I have tested it with different teams: Super Break, with also Archer, and with Finan right now. Which I think the Finan is most beneficial for the Permanent Terrae gives more benefits for the Finan mostly, even though he's not really made for the it's not made for the Permanent Terrae because Permanent Terrae ultimate, Permanent Terrae bot mate doesn't give Finan any stacks. He only gives him like one stack right now. See. That's all. Still, at least something. And if you try him with Ceridra, if you try him with sorry, not the Ceridra, that use auto battle. So if I tried him with the Firefly. I tried with Archer, yes. So with Archer against Gallagher, he does not bring anything in terms of bigger damage. I would say even Gallagher have more skill generation than the Gallagher can provide. But do one cycle clear with Terrae, so he's still good. The Terrae, of course, have a lot of value in his future investment. So you can pull his idols, idol 1, which is very good value. Penetration is very good. His Nightcon you more way more comfortable existence. Like as comfortable as Fushon, but he doesn't bring anything new. He doesn't do a lot of damage. He doesn't. I mean, it's the first shielder in my account because I didn't use Gepard. I use on healers. I can do it. I have Fushon and Gallagher, and I never pulled Hyacine. I don't have Aventurini. All of that first version sustained, it was nerf. He's free. Originally I wanted to take this one, but now I see that he's not helping much. So, anomaly arbitration, you need to have one team I have Finon and one team I have Super Break. So those teams, they don't need any investments. And third one is here where I need the Permansor Terrae, because he should be like a good support slash healer, sustain for for a third team. Third team, it could be Dot, or it could be Archer, because every other DPS like Archeon Like, who can be other DPS except Archer and Final and Firefly? Like Argenti, Super Break needs Super Break team. Argenti by himself, now he's too weak. If you don't have 3B, I do not. It doesn't work. Who else? Dot. I tried DHPT with Dot. He cannot bring anything to the table. Maybe with Fei Xiao. You can try. I don't have Fei Xiao. Maybe he can be good in the follow-up teams. I doubt he can be better than this guy, who can literally use his basic attack right after his ultimate, which is very, very strong till this day. He's hard to use. I think Permansor Terrae is easier, but he brings almost the same value. This is also my one of the favorite DPS, which is completely unusable at this moment, unless you have a 3B, which I don't like and don't want to use. But unfortunately, Honkai Star Rail doesn't give you any option, and you only have to use either a 3B or nothing, you know. Use wheelchair, 3B Hyacine, and then you can use your favorite characters. If you don't, you don't. Like I have Archon, Acheron. Anyways, I have Silver Wolf, and they don't do anything because they are E0, S0. Doctor Ratio, maybe he can be good with Doctor Ratio. March 7 DPS. Put her buff on Permansor Terrae and use Robin as a sub DPS, and this way Robin buffs him, he buffs her, and she can be used with someone else, like I don't know, Seridra. Like Seridra, Robin, Permansor Terrae, and March 7. Maybe it can work. Yeah, there is like, unfortunately, in Honkai Star Rail, this game is very, very bad. We have very bad situation with the power creep, and you cannot literally use any other character unless you pull 3B, and I hate that fact that you have to pull 3B and wheelchair if you want to use anyone. With any other old teams, all of those characters, they are basically trash and unusable. They are wastes. You cannot use this in anomaly arbitration, memory of chaos. Maybe you can like barely make it, like for example, if my final do it 0 cycle, then like if I have 10 cycles for other teams, I can barely make it. With, I don't know, Mini Herta, she's actually very strong. Don't think she's like 4-star, she's very good. She's better than Acheron, 0 Eidolons, 0 in like no light cone. Even like with her, any other DPS, you can pick any other. Argenti also, he's the same as her. Like they are very close. Situation when he's better, like especially with Robin, because when he spins, he do this attacks, and Robin does his traditional attacks and is stacks, and it's nice. So maybe like, yeah, if you have 10 cycles for one else, you can do it, but it's a pain. It's not 5 cycles, it's a pain. I do not recommend it. But I didn't even use the correct... anyways. who cares? So yeah, if you need a good sustained support and you wanna invest a lot, you can pick him. I mean, he's good. If you pull his icon, and if you pull his idol one, and especially if you have Sunday, then I think it's gonna be very good. Like you can use Archer and it's gonna be very good. So for me, it's kinda, I don't know. I wanna pull Cyrene, which I don't have any use for. I will only use her with Finon, just to have fun with Finon, so he can be locked in forever in his ultimate. And then I'll pull for Constance. And then I'll just have stronger, what can I say? Stronger Super League team. And in terms of investing in Archer, to be honest, like you can pull him, he will give you Respen. It's like, for me, he seems like a very good investment. Because if you invest in him, like he can support any DPS, current DPS and future DPS, right? So he's very good, theoretically, right? Because in theory, he's like a Hyacine, you can use him with everyone. But in practice, Hyacine is very good because she's a wheelchair with Tribbie. She synergizes Tribbie so well that those two, they can solo any content. I mean, almost. Like, you can throw any 4 stars, like Pella and some shit, and they will be fine. Those two, Tribbie and Hyacine, they synergize good, they can destroy anything. You can put their what you say, Mini Herta, Anaxa, anything, it will work fine. So the idea of the Permansor Terrae is the same, like you can replace him, like if you pull his E1, you can use him instead of Hyacine, and like every other DPS will be very strong and will kill, like you can use any DPS, right? You wanna use Himiko, you wanna use Anaxa, you can use Anaxa. But on practice, him and Sunday does not equal to Hyacine and Tribbie. This is the sad part, unfortunately. I mean, if I had Sunday, Tribbie, and Hyacine, maybe I would test it. And I could tell you more in depth testing with both of them. It would make sense, but I don't have them, so. And I have a feeling that Tribbie and Hyacine is better, because first, Tribbie and Hyacine, they are fat. They are HP scalers and they are not killed very easily. And this way, they are just like sustaining themselves very good. And Hyacine just makes your character beefier. You should pull your light code for Hyacine, but you don't have to. Because she's still like two characters, a lot of protection. She heals, she makes you beefy, very good, very nice. Permansor Terrae on Sunday. I never pulled Sunday because I didn't wanna replace Bronya, because I use Bronya all the time. And if I replace Bronya with Sunday, because Sunday obviously better than Bronya, then I will not use Bronya. I like Bronya, she's like one of my favorite characters in this game. I would wanna 6 Bronya. It would be nice. But unfortunately, no, it's not possible. You can pull this one, right? Get more attack, restore HP, targets get increased damage, which is nice. Maybe he'll be able to like be as strong as Hyacine if you invest this light cone and his Eidolon 1, Eidolon 2, then he'll be on par with the wheelchair of Hyacine Tribbie. But so, in order to make Archer stronger, you can either pull a copy of Permansor Terrae, hoping that in future you will pull another DPS and replace Archer, and will use him as your sustain. And it will make your DPS make a possibility for your DPS to use banana set, which is very universal. I already pre-farmed banana set for many characters. Or you can just use pull E1 character. Eidolon, sorry, E1 Eidolon for the Archer. So if you're in a situation like me, yeah, I don't know. Like, this seems very like a good deal to me instead of pulling Permansor Terrae. But what even more better than pulling both of them is to pull another support who gonna replace Tribbie in next version. I only have like 100 pulls, maybe 200 at the end of this version, because I have quite a lot here. Yeah, 62, but anyways, so if I save quite a lot, I could pull support E2 S1 support, who is gonna be like universal support, better than Tribbie, or at least on par, because it's very complicated to make something better than Tribbie because he's too broken. And they might even not release such a support. They might continue releasing niche supports in the future, and it's gonna be yeah. So yeah, what I can say, the final words about Permansor Terrae. To be honest, it's a very good unit. It's a very fun unit. It's an alternative to Gallagher, which were used everywhere and every time, and there was no substitute for him. Now we have at least a substitute. You can invest in him. So if you like him, if you plan to use him everywhere, pulling his E1 is super good. Pulling his signature is also nice if you lack the, how to say, the survivability. So if you lack sustain, you can pull it, but it's quite unnecessary, at least for now. Maybe in future you will die, but now it's fine. So yeah, very good character. I don't wanna pull right now. Maybe I'll change my opinion and I tell you. But so far, if you have free pulls, pulling for him is like a good stuff. He will be better than Gallagher if you pull his E1. And especially if you pull his light cone, he will be much better. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, I don't really know if he's better than E1 Archer. Yeah, because for now, at least in my account, the situation is very complicated. If you have Sunday, if you have like Sunday Tribbie, for example, and don't have Hyacine, pulling his E1 could be very good for your account, because you can use Archer, you can use Saber, you can use basically any DPS. I mean, even Sunday Robin and him can work, I suppose, with almost any DPS. It's like a 2.0 wheelchair, and he is like a final piece. But for now, for me, without the Sunday, I don't have enough skill points. Without, so if I use Bronya and Robin and him, I don't have skill points. You need E1 Permansor Terrae for extra skill points.
Nice.
And you need the Sunday for extra skill points. And then maybe, for example, if you have Jingyuan, you can use them together. Maybe they can like do all of the end game content, especially if you have like Sunday E1, F2 or some shit. But for my account, it's very questionable. Yeah. I think if you have invested in Sunday, that could be your like alternative wheelchair, especially if you don't have a lot of good teams. Like if you need that third one team stronger, like if you had DOT, don't pull him for DOT. He's on waste. Hyacine, sorry, the Hyacines. Hyacines, if you wanna make DOT good in your account. Yeah, if you have Sunday and for example you have how to say Castories, because if you use your wheelchair with Castories, because she needs them. For example, if you put March, Castories, Hyacine, Tribbie, like you can use it there. You can use Tribbie with, for example, the Herta. Also, you can use Anaxa. He's very good. So everywhere you use Sunday, for example, Anaxa, Ceridra, Sunday, and him. I think it's a good investment, to be honest. Yeah. So if you can improve that third team with him, I think he's a good pull. I would pull. But like if you are in my case, it's very questionable. Even if I need at some point a boost of damage, I can always pull E1 Archer. And if I don't, I will only lose like one of these what do you say? How you call it? Nah, not this one. I lose only one of this. Also, I'll see the leaks of next anomaly arbitration and plan, because I think investing in Constance, which will be super break support, and in future support. So I'll probably invest in future wheelchair. Then I'll invest in the current wheelchair for Sunday. So it's making my pull value for him is kind of low. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. So my recommendation: if you have Sunday, you pull. If you just wanna good support, good sustain, you can pull for him. He's very good. But if you wanna have just alternative for a Galgir, you don't pull anything, you just use him. He's good, he's fun. Very good character. Yeah, that's gonna be my opinion, my closing word. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye.